Hello, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the stream and welcome back to the office. Yeah, I remember to change the green screen. Yes, the plants are here. That's Roger right there. He's doing fine. He didn't fall victim to lack of water. He was being taken care of regularly. Office breaker, yeah, exactly. Looking forward to the alpha preview, as we all are. Soon we will update the preview not long from now. Then we will send out some more keys, and of course you'll be able to get in the game some other way. The mixer interface is so painful on mobile. Yeah, I mean, it's okay if you want to watch. It's a bit more difficult when you want to interact with the stream itself. The options are mobile stream or no stream. I mean, I think you can get into the Mixplay interface, but that requires an extra click or two. Nice to see you alive, brother. I mean, I was alive all the time. I've been alive all the time. But I'm glad that you are glad that I am not dead. Whatever. Your room looks bigger than your office. That is thoroughly and no, that's just not true. The office is I think the room that I'm in right now is just about the size of my entire apartment, so and that's just one of a couple, so it's the room is much smaller than it seemed. Keep saying soon is not a year from now. I mean, yeah, there are no other ways I can. Soon sounds better than I have no idea, right? We cannot give you any precise dates, so we'd rather not say anything. Like, a couple of days ago I watched a documentary about Half-Life 2 and how they promised to keep the release date until a week before the actual release date, and then they said they are delaying the game, and that just made everyone angry, so we would rather not say anything before we are sure about it. Did they force you to come back to the office, or did you want to? I'm still working from home. I mean, it makes no sense to stay at home if everything is coming back to normal. We are still taking care of each other, we are keeping our distance, we're not hugging, kissing, touching each other in inappropriate ways or appropriate ways. So I doubt that me coming here poses any risks for me or people around me, and I'm still trying to keep my distance from people I don't know, so it's fine, it's fine. Where are you from? Fan of Jack Daniels? Do bottles provide keys? I am from Poland, from northwestern Poland. The studio is situated in Szczecin. I am not from Szczecin. I'm from a town that's 150 kilometers away, that's called Kołobrzeg, and that's where I'm from. I am a fan of Jack Daniels, yes, and bottles do not provide keys, unfortunately. That's how the British railway system works. Don't say when the train will arrive, then it can't be late. Very similar to what happens here. Like, the timetable is just a guideline. You should never expect anything to arrive on time. So what are we going to see today? Today we are hopefully going to see a stable survival run, because we have been working quite a lot on increasing the stability of the game and fixing all the crashes. Yesterday one of the programmers said that all crashes have been fixed, and that was a very bold statement that we will put to the test, of course. Yes, there are some overpowered guns as well, so we will try to craft them all. And yeah, that's it. So let's get into it. There is no leaderboard button on the current menu. Yeah, there is no leaderboard button on the current menu. I mean, we are going to provide you some stats, of course. But I'm not sure about leaderboards and how we would implement them. Like, would you get scored for a mission? I don't know. That's of course a matter which we can discuss on Discord. Build those gates. Unfortunately, the gates do not destroy the enemies anymore. They just dissolve them. It's I know, it's a shame. We should all be ashamed, but unfortunately that's how it goes. Magma. My task is to thoroughly test the jungle biome. So we are going to play jungle, and if we lose on jungle, perhaps we will try some magma. We'll see. The Gibbing Gate. Yeah, I love that it should have like 2 closing elements, and we should paint teeth on them, and they should just go like this.
Rift jump successful.
Sensors online, weapons activated. We're ready.
I am not going for brutal. No. I want to test the game. I want to see how it runs and how it behaves like not a month ago. Not a month away as well. An hour from now, so hopefully we can see if performance gets worse over time, and if it does, maybe we can find a fix to that. And on brutal, everything would end after 15 minutes for me, so as much as it would be fun for you to see me get wrecked, that's not the thing that I have to do today. Today we have to
Ashley, I'm sure that our presence
today we have to do our best, survive for as long as possible, and see if the game allows you to complete a run, basically. Chat wins when Void doesn't concentrate. It's going to be difficult for me to concentrate today because I got so used to having the chat on my phone that having it on a second monitor is something quite unusual. But we'll get there. I'll find a way to get used to it. This seems like a decent spot for an HQ. So we are going to clear out all the creatures that could possibly destroy the HQ with a single hit, like it happened last time while it's being constructed. And we are going to, well, get to work. Alright. Having a second monitor puts you off almost as much as not having a second monitor. That doesn't sound like an excuse at all. It's not. However, I need to find some semblance of an excuse, right? We are going to vote him into the ground as usual. Thank you, King Seagull. That's very reassuring. Yes, that area is very defendable. However, this area is good as well. Plus, it has resources. So we are staying here. Is this a campaign map or a sandbox map? This is a map. We are playing survival mode. So this map has been generated from the tiles that are prepared to handle survival mode and sandbox mode, because sandbox is like a difficulty setting of the survival mode, in which most things that make survival difficult are turned off. Any possibility of multi-display support for a configurable second, third monitor that could be used for map or inventory status? No idea. No idea. I mean, we do support different resolutions and different aspect ratios, but I'm not sure about support for double screen setups. You are stood on the building. No, no, no. It was not on the building. If you want to see on the building, perhaps I managed to do the same thing as I did yesterday, where I climbed a rock, then I started walking on the rock, then built a bunch of walls to climb onto, and I just decided to build several buildings next to the wall to see what's the tallest building that I can climb with Mr. Riggs. Turns out that is a the armory. The armory is the tallest building that you can currently climb with Mr. Riggs. At least that was the tallest building that I had access to, because I didn't have all the stuff researched. Do we have Uber sword mode today? We can check out the stats on our sword. It's 109 damage per hit. It's not that great, but it's also not bad. I doubt it will kill arachnoids in one hit. But we can try, of course, crafting some Uber swords. I mean, if that's an option. I don't know, we will have to check. I've been cutting down a lot of plants and trees to get more biomass for this power plant. We have like 200 seconds of power worth in it. 200 seconds worth of power in it, so that's fine. And we still have a minute until the attack, because you will get, of course, the chance to vote. So remember, we are on Mixer, so in order to see the voting options, you have to scroll down a little bit, and you will get to choose the option you like from the MixPlay interface. So go ahead and do that. No wonder the creatures attack you. You're killing all of their vegetation. I mean, I never said I'm the good guy here, right? It's science. It requires some sacrifices to be made. And the sacrifice of choice for me is, well, plants. Our plants. Other than turrets, any plans for drones or attack defense units? We do have drones. I don't know if we are going to have defensive drones. I'm pretty sure we have no plans for units that would be not controlled by player or controlled by player. The point is that apart from your base defenses, Mr. Riggs is your main weapon.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
The sword is good enough to just keep these Canoptrics at bay, so I'm very happy with that, with how that has gone. What? Okay. That one Canoptrix required a little bit more personal approach. Ashley does like to investigate things to death. Indeed. It's because I don't know, I was trying to come up with something. So Void, did you ask the devs if they can add repair all button? That is not an option, a repair all button, I think. That would make too many things obsolete. How does this game challenge your planning skills and strategic decision making? If you want to hear my opinion, it challenges you by putting you in a very tight spot when it comes to balancing your research, base expansion, and resource production. Well, it requires you to balance the stuff, the amount of stuff that you invest in resource,
Not enough
in
plant
research and the resource production, because it also requires you to defend yourself from many threats. And also, not everything that you can research will be useful to you, so you need to check, decide which technologies you want to invest in. There are many things that you need to decide on the spot. There is no pause button, so you need to think all the time where to build. What do you mean there is no pause button? But we do have a repair tool that allows you to just like brush. It's right there. You don't have to repair buildings manually. We had that and we hated it. Remember, Mr. Riggs is just a single entity. He is not almighty and he has to have some limitations. Wow, so many bugs to squash. Oh, you mean no active pause? Yeah. That is true.
Not enough carbonium.
Seems like we need some more carbonium, so I want to expand our energy grid up to this spot to get some more factories going.
Not enough carbonium.
Okay, now that we are producing 6 carbonium per second, it's much better. This wind turbine that I built doesn't solve our energy generation troubles, and the thunderstorm didn't help. But the solar panels should come back online anytime in a moment, so that will be the end of our issues, for now at least. Game gives me StarCraft Protoss vibes, waiting to hear need more Vespene gas. I mean, that's some good vibes. Hope you enjoy the vibes. There is no Vespene gas, but there are some other resources that we are bound to have insufficient amount over the course of this gameplay. 50 seconds until the next attack. That's a lot of time. Let's try to set up at least a single layer of walls so that the factories don't get destroyed, because we invested a lot of our resources into building them, and losing them during the first attack doesn't seem like a winning play. Alright, I'm going to get more energy storage units and then more solar panels. I realize that it's almost night time, but as long as we can get... No, not blue hail. Please, no. No. You need to scroll down and click on the button. I know you know how to do it because I saw you attacking me earlier. It says right here that we need to vote you into the ground. Yes, I mean that's the rule. That's what the options are for.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position.
We're getting bombarded by really large hail.
Nice. Sure wish you had the repair all button now. No.
Storage facilities.
A hailstorm is damaging our base.
Get your umbrella. We will get protection later on. If I had a repair all button, it would make the attack insignificant. Then, I mean the hail insignificant, which would mean that you don't get to see my reaction to it. Which would mean that it's just a visual, and we want it to be more than just a visual. By the way, we changed the skins on arachnoids so that they are, at least the basic, not only arachnoids but also on Canoptrix, so that the basic ones that you see in the wild are more visible. those green ones hid in tall grass very well.
Anything on Earth.
So we want to avoid that. And see, I mean, what's the problem with the repair tool? We just brush over stuff and it's back in shape. And it doesn't cost too much. Alright, so now that we have more resources, we can repair the walls and build a second layer where previously we couldn't because we were in a hurry. So that's good. We also need more towers. Quickly. And we don't have an armory, which we also could use. Let's get one. And we are going to bleed power like crazy. So perhaps a couple of windy boys. I know. Poor investment. Times are tough, okay? Times are tough. EXOR. Changes color palette of enemies because they are hard to see. Natural camouflage of wildlife. Am I a joke to you? You are. You are. The better versions, the more deadly ones, are better camouflaged. The basic critters, they don't have to hide very well. That should lead to fewer surprise deaths. Our difficulty is clicker gods. Void's difficulty is streamer at the mercy of clicker gods. Perfect. Just the way it should be. Finally, enough for the second. Yay! Is there a story in this game? Not yet. We are going to have some kind of story.
It has to bring in something valuable. I am trekking
In campaign mode, because otherwise there wouldn't be much sense to play in campaign. Iron, very close to the base, which I like. So thanks for that. However, in survival mode, the only story is you are sent to a distant planet, you have to open a portal back home, it takes an hour and a half. Survive. Should have the vegetation grow back. It probably will. Most probably will. I know we talked about it many times. I think that's quite difficult though. So it might come later on. However, we can build a plant that plants plants. So you can plant new plants in the place of plants that we build plants on. You are sent to a distant planet, not always Galatea 37. Galatea 37 is a distant planet. Build plant that plants plants, then remove the plant that plants plants once plants have grown, profit. Exactly. Then you can use the plants that you have cut down to power the plants that plant plants in order to plant more plants.
Base is under attack.
Who doesn't like plants? How are we on the power situation? I mean, it's going okay, but nothing spectacular. So I'd rather get some more storage buildings, and I'd rather get some more solar panels. And I'm going to introduce some space between these because last week I got hit by a nasty tornado that went straight for my solar panels and my energy storages and just hung around the HQ, destroying all the power plants. It was perfect. This is just a violent farming simulator. Not only farming simulator, it's so much more. You can do research, you can explore, you can craft. I mean, I admit farming is a big thing here, but not in the same sense as in farming simulator. Stronger upcoming attack. Okay. That's something that you can do. Let's get a couple of portals.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position.
Kinda worried that Void is not denying Epic exclusivity. We are not Epic exclusive. What do you mean I'm not denying it? Might have missed some messages. Absent Owl, as always, not absent but present on the front of a stronger attack. Knew I could count on you, buddy.
One of our walls has been destroyed.
Oh no.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
What's going on over there? Why are the buildings getting destroyed? Because two big boys arrived here early. Okay.
Storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
We should be still able to intercept all of these guys.
Base is under attack. A building has been destroyed.
Under attack. Wall destroyed.
What? Again? Oh, come on. Power this up.
Base is under attack.
Under attack.
Alright, that was, it wasn't the easiest one that we faced, but pretty good. Especially that we have only like 20 towers in the whole base, so pretty happy. Oh. Nah, stronger attacks were popular before we had names on them, just because people like to watch other people have trouble defeating an attack, therefore express stronger emotions, and it's just more fun when you have to, you know, sweat a little bit in order to keep your base alive.
Things are going to get very hot very soon.
Exactly, some people just want to give me a hard time, and that's fine as well. Stronger attacks are, you know, all fun and games until the viewers decide to send the purple boys around, and then it's not fun anymore. It's just a fight for survival. That's when primal instincts come into play, and you just want to do anything to keep yourself alive. We want to see Void sweat. Just tell me that that you are going to cut my internet connection for a month. Then you will see me sweat. Should have some flanking attacks as well. I hope they are not going to happen often. I mean, it is possible for the enemies to flank you and attack you from two sides right now. I just hope it doesn't happen very often, because I'm very bad at defending the base
I can sense the ground shaking.
from a couple of sides, let's say.
Creatures running at our base.
Okay,
very close.
let's try to craft a flamethrower if we have the resources. We do. Now, a randomization of parameters now works, so we should get a flamethrower that deals anywhere from 25 to 35 damage per second, and additionally 4 or 5 per second after that. So when creature is set on fire, it will take 4 to 5 damage per second. It's going to cost 60 to 90, because we have some trouble with zeros. It costs 60 to 90 fuel per shot, and it has some range. So let's see what we roll. It was on the high end, actually. 32, 4.8. That's a good flamethrower right there. All right, so let's equip it.
Prepare yourself, Ashley.
And prepare yourself,
We've made all the
Ashley.
preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Give the creatures the ability to crawl up the rocks to get into your base. You are welcome to come here and program that for us. But in all honesty, that would be a bit too much, I think. You need some natural protection.
Carbonium storage is
We
full.
can't just make you feel
construct new
hopeless
storage
and deny all your possibilities of defense.
Base is under attack.
Like, a good spot for a base is the one that offers some natural protection, where you are absolutely sure that nothing bad will happen to you, and the rest you can handle with towers. We don't want to take our towers and walls, and don't want to take this all away from you.
There is a breach in our walls. Under attack. Threat neutralized.
Then we would need like
This will buy some time until the next attack. Let's check the team after
pots
the
of
HQ.
boiling oil to spill on heads of the climbing creatures. Okay, Void, choose no internet for a month or your browser history goes public. I mean, I don't search for weird shit that much. And if I do, it's for laughs, so... I mean, I don't think I would sweat a lot if my browser history went public. It's just a matter of this old saying that if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. I just realized that the RTX voice removes a lot of the office chatter, probably. No, they are very well behaved today, because it's the first time. Is there anyone else? Seems very quiet. Where's the coughing? I can probably hear some keyboards clacking. We're working. You know, we promised an update. And also that other thing that the Discord already knows about. But it's exclusive to Discord, so if you are not on Discord, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Which means that you should join Discord. No masks at work. We are more than 1 meter away from each other. Well behaved equals locked in the other room. No. Can't hear anything besides you. Did you start using the RTX voice stuff? Yes. And since I have no way to monitor my own signal, I hope it's working. If you want to go onto all the watch lists, go to a site called Ruin My Search History. I will not do that to myself, but I have a perfect candidate for this. What? I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring anyone. If I missed your message, I'm sorry. I'm not trying not to specifically answer somebody's questions. You can always add me, and it makes it a little easier to see in the chat. We've been waiting 3 months for all the EXOR office atmosphere and then you filter it all out. No fair. We should record ourselves and then, you know, just play it all back like an audio green screen, right? I remember you crying about getting tagged. I cried about getting tagged? I don't think so. I am pretty pretty much in favor of tagging because it makes stuff a lot easier. I just don't like notifications. but I have them turned off. Can we have the thing that Starship Troopers where dead bugs pile up at your wall to the extent that they form a ramp to crawl into your base? That would require all those corpses to be, physical objects. That would be so expensive.
Interesting. We should go and investigate that area.
Does the hero character have special skills or abilities like champions in League of Legends or the Diablo games? You can research upgrade modules that can expand the Mr. Riggs' abilities, such as like emergency explosion that you can trigger at any point. That will just send off a blast of a lot of damage in some area around the mech. You can upgrade the armor, you can change the speed of the character. We will also probably introduce some more movement skill variations. So for now we have this dash skill, but perhaps some jumps or other things. We will expand that. So yeah, Mr. Riggs does have some skills that make him a special yellow robot. Are resource nodes infinite? No, they are not. You have to constantly look for new resources, such as a pile like this. It's very small, but once we get better carbonium factories, we are going to have an opportunity to gather more resources over there. We will produce 6,000 carbonium from that pile, which is a decent amount, instead of just 3 with level 1 factories. So the resource nodes are not infinite, but you can prolong their usability by using higher level factories, because a level 2 factory uses 1 carbonium ore to give you 2 carbonium pieces. So that's a good deal. Okay, I really want to get rid of that. Oh, a meteor shower. How nice. I mean, nice for visuals. I really like all these meteors flying around and stuff, gibbing all around the place, random creatures dying far from my reach. Poor forest.
The rock rain is over. That was intense.
All right. Ooh, that's a lot of creatures for such a small.
Steel storage is full.
This looks like a nest of some sort. We should clear it out and reduce the strength of hostile attacks.
There is a lot of them inside. This might be difficult.
Okay, let's destroy this thing.
This should stop them from gathering in this area and improve our chances of survival.
Every bit helps.
It feels like all of the enemies that you kill are a kind of natural disaster like a snowstorm. It doesn't feel like genuine combat. These enemies were with us, or have been with us, for over a year now. It will feel more like combat, and we will have more variety once all the new creatures that we are working on are in game. you had a couple of little previews on Discord and in the Steam News channel. So if you want to see what awaits you, you can find it there. And also the combat is not where we want it to be just yet. So expect changes there. Some artillery towers, bro. I'm only just researching them, bro. Let's mine some more carbonium. Right now we've upgraded the factories, so that was the priority. Because now we can go here and make use of this pile of carbonium and increase our production even further. Okay, and one more right there. I'll have to wait a couple of seconds for additional resources, but that's worth it. And there is of course, boss attack. Nice. Will the enemy units have AI behaviors, or will they simply charge at the player and attack mindlessly? They do have AI behaviors, and you can read about them in the article that we have written. It's in our Discord under the section Riftbreaker Game Dev Articles, and they do not just charge mindlessly. Wish you had some artillery for that boss attack. Not really. We'll be fine. I wish I had a sniper rifle, but I decided not to research that just yet.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position.
We'll be okay. Let's see whose name is on the boss this time.
Base is under attack.
Okay, there you are. And you bear the identity of player 122847072. I don't know if that's a nickname or if it's a mixer bug, because this kind of thing, this kind of name could be both. I could see it being both. But congrats on being chosen to be the boss of this attack. And drawing my attention from everything else. Ah, okay. Oh, we are also out of power. Nice. And by nice, I obviously mean this is a tragedy.
Base is under attack.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
One of our walls is being destroyed.
Base is under attack.
Tower destroyed. One of our buildings is being destroyed. There is a breach in our walls. Base is under attack. A tower has been destroyed.
It's okay. Considering that we run out of power mid-fight, I say that's a victory. That's a victory. You need more redundant power lines. Yeah, I'll get some. I'll get some. He's just out of power completely, needs to double his storage. I mean, that too, but redundant power lines are also something that we need. Because, for example, these towers just went dark probably before no, I think that they must have broken through when we ran out of storage, of energy storage, and thus we ran out of power. So we need both. Well, it's not a big surprise. Energy is kind of the main resource in this game. It's all about getting the right amount of energy pumping through your grid. And now we get artillery towers, just as I got rid of all the AI cores. That's okay. I want to collect all this carbonium that's over here. And now we can build a tower ammo factory. Let's also get some storage. Question is whether we will be able to fill this storage, or if we need to get more power plants as well. I think we need to get more power plants as well. This is a nice big open space that could serve as a solar farm. I'm a software engineer since yesterday. Can I have a key now? Congrats! And no, not yet. Not yet. But congratulations on your success. I hope you have a successful career. I'm going to wait to go to that creature, to the boss creature, to destroy it, because I simply don't want to fight it with basic submachine gun. I want to have a sniper rifle available, and we do have one now. So this is the basic sniper rifle, right? This one costs more. So this one should be better, right? How much for this one? Okay. Let's craft the most expensive one that we can afford. And it deals, I think, 13k or 1,300 to 1,700 damage, so
Crafting completed.
could be good. 1422 damage. Okay. And it should have a mod slot as well, as it's a level 1 item. So we can install something like damage plus 36%. Sounds good. 5 steel, ammo stun, projectiles combing, damage over time. I think I just want to go for pure damage. 36%. Let's go and test this puppy out. You can take away my carbonium by pressing A. You can send hail by pressing B. And you can make the map go with C.
Carbonium storage is full. We should
This
use
creature is
storage
extremely
Okay,
hostile.
it doesn't exactly one-shot the boss,
Threat neutralized.
but it's still quite OP.
Kill it before it kills us. We'll finish researching it in the lab. I wonder what made it so
I want to
aggressive.
shoot the
Maybe
three
we
of
can
you.
learn something
Ah,
important after
I
researching
missed.
it in a lab.
Still good, still good. You can already drop mines. There are nuke mines too if you research it. Yes, that is true. Mine layer tower
This ion
pops
storage
down
is
mines in a
really
radius in
intense.
front of
It
itself.
disabled a lot of equipment. We have to wait it off.
You guys want to make the game too easy. Okay, the minimap has gone bzz, but I more or less know that our base is somewhere around here. I remember this geothermal vent. There we are. So, because of this iron storm, we do not see our minimap. Our teleports don't work, but we get a huge amount of power production. And I think that we might be able to make use of that by getting some additional storage. I don't know if the storm will last that long, but when the boys produce 24, solar panels produce 80, so that is very, very good. Change that map bzz to a standby due to technical difficulties cable channel screen. This is more dear to our hearts because this has been done by our own programmers. This is art. It's personal art. Alright, so now that we have ammo factory and we have artillery available and we have
Everything is getting back to
ammo
normal.
storage, we can get some artillery. Not too much because artillery isn't that great stacked. But some artillery we can always make use of. Should have an option to reverse the controls on you. Yeah, just should have the option to turn the streamer on his back and make him a turtle. Right? There could be heavy mines that ignore small enemies and only blow up on big ones. Like anti-tank mines, you say? That could work. Okay, we need to choose further research. What should we get? The plant that plants plants? No, I want to get Flamer Tower, and that means we will have to do HQ level 3. Yes, we are going for railguns today. I don't see any uranium nearby, and we need uranium to go nuclear. Should be able to vote on research. That is possible. You can unlock some research options for me. But I guess if you mean you get to vote on which options I get to research, right? Like regularly. Ah, I got stuck.
Steel storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
I don't want to build more storage facilities. I'll just get additional walls.
A new technology has been developed.
Loving that power drain rate. I'm not touching it, ever. It has to stay this way. Tornado near the player. Why am I not surprised? That's okay. It's okay. We can always get some comedy value from it. As long as we find right kind of creatures for tornado purposes.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
I'm producing more carbonium than I can use. But that's good, because it means that if we are in need of some ammo, then we will not run out. Okay, give me some canoptrix. Oh, this is a great spot to
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading
get
towards our
tornadoed in.
The tornado is extremely dangerous. Stay out of its path.
Okay, where is the tornado? I mean, I can hear it. Oh, there you are. Come on. Yes.
Base is under
You can move it towards me safely, I think. But there are no more creatures around here, and I need to go and clear out
Base is under attack.
the enemies over here, so we will have to leave that tornado be for the time being. Ah!
Base is under attack. The tornado is dispersed. Let's assess the damage and it's done. Wall destroyed.
Okay.
Under attack. What about wall is being destroyed?
Oh,
Base is under attack.
Tower destroyed.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
There is a breach in our
all right. Now you are. Now you've made me angry, creatures.
Base is under attack.
A building has been destroyed. Tower destroyed.
And just a couple more.
Base is under attack.
Okay. And I need a break. I need swarm missiles, yes. Alright. I'm going to go on a short break, and I'll be back with you very, very soon. So don't go anywhere. Okay, I am back and ready to rebuild what we lost.
Build more storage facilities.
Which
Carbonium
again,
storage is full.
considering
We should
the
construct more storage buildings.
strength of this attack, was that much. But I guess that triple walls won't cut it anymore. And that I will have to invest in some better protection measures from now on. Also, I'll try to utilize as much of this carbonium as possible while doing so. Come on! Faster! Faster! Just speed building the wall. I don't care about single pieces being here and there. I just want to make use of all this carbonium. Alright, artillery, regular towers, more AI hubs. I mean, if these hubs get destroyed, then it means that the towers over here fell, which doesn't make a lot of difference. And we have researched level 3 or flame towers, so that means we need to get headquarters level 3. Hope I can afford it. Yes, we can. Great.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We have some time before the attack. Let's strengthen our
Oh,
defenses.
sorry. Sorry. Of course. See, I'm still rusty. Nothing happened. I basically rebuilt what we lost. So you haven't lost that much. Let's get armor. Why not? We haven't done that in a long time. I love you, bro, and I respect you, bro. I appreciate it, and I respect and love you too, random internet person. You can't flirt for keys. I don't know, have you tried? Don't be so sure. Are there higher tier energy weapons? Yes, there are. There is a railgun, a plasma rifle. There are better energy weapons. I just don't get to use them very often because I tend to finish my research around tier 2
creatures approaching our base.
And don't have time for anything else. Or resources or time for anything else. Or I'm too slow. Anyway, I don't often get to use those because I'm not good enough at this game. Is what I am trying to say. But railgun towers and flamer towers are good enough that I can risk it.
Available for crafting.
Okay, is that enough? Is that everything? Is that the whole strong attack? Hope not. Now there is something coming from some more sides. Good, because I was almost disappointed. And it seems like we will also have some visitors from southwest. The artillery will certainly help with arachnoids. So I'm happy about that. Our walls mostly fall victim to arachnoids. Ouch. I also mostly fall victim to arachnoids. Ooh, a boss creature. Okay. Speak of falling victim to something.
Base is under attack.
Did I kill it? Okay. I mean, 360 no scope MLG.
One of our buildings is
I haven't even noticed that I killed it.
Base is under attack.
One of our walls has been destroyed.
Too easy. Too easy.
Base is under attack. Wall destroyed.
Base is under
Ouch.
attack.
Can we get a big riot shield for soaking attacks from a specific direction? We do have that, but I never research it because it's and you have such a limited amount of time in survival mode that you can't research just anything you want. You have to carefully choose what you can get to research. I think it's not possible to get everything done in a single survival run. But especially for you, if you want, because you asked,
Field storage is full.
I am going to
Build
get
more
one,
storage facilities.
just so you get to see what it looks like. Okay, let's see how much we lost. Not that much. This is fine. It's even better on this side. So let's put that into research queue so that I don't forget. Shields. Yep. And also let's get a flamethrower right here. Flamethrower right here. All the spots where we had lots of small creatures threatening the walls. We want Mr. Riggs to be the main damage dealer, not drones. Drones are there to help you with saving your buildings and collecting resources. I don't know if it's a good idea to have them attack as well. We can try that. I mean, also remember, with every suggestion that you make, we also have to publish the game at some point. would work as well. No, 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 no. How original is the story, or is it kind of a Witcher book behind it? No, 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 it's 100% our own design. It's not based on any other form of
Carbonium storage
literary
is full.
work.
Build more storage facilities.
Okay, energy weapons coming in 20-something seconds. We have only one steel factory. I'm very surprised that that carbonium factory is still running. And here's the resource comment that you dropped for me earlier. So let's make use of it, shall we? Steel factory level 2.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints
I
are
need
available
more steel
for crafting.
production because all crafting requires lots of steel. So let's do that. So let's get a flamethrower over here. Okay, what did I want to do? I wanted to craft some upgrades for my health. I don't have biomass because I am consuming all the biomass through the power plant. Okay, so we will fix that. We could craft a second sword. We all know how that would end. Or we don't know how that would end. I know. I won't tell you. Laser. I mean, we never fool around with laser. Maybe we should. Laser or railgun, chat? Or plasma gun? Railgun, plasma. Never saw plasma. I mean, we played with plasma last time, but if you want plasma, we can get plasma. Okay,
Crafting complete.
plasma it is, and then we will get a railgun. Plasma gun. And let's install a mod in it. Because we can. Auto aim angle enabled. What would be the 10 degrees? Okay. Let's see how it works. Let's find a test subject. I don't think it works a lot. This is the plasma gun. Oh, and it also heals me. I guess it has some lifesteal built into it. So yeah, this is the plasma gun. So in order to craft upgrades for my armor, I need to get rid of the vegetation or biomass power plant, collect some biomass, and then we will get to upgrade our HPs, because more HP is better, obviously, unless you are fighting a boss, then more HP isn't always better. But I'd rather fight a boss which has a lot of HP than some overpowered one-shot kill. And let's go into crafting. One,
Crafting completed.
2,
Crafting completed.
3.
Crafting completed.
We need 7 more. Handcraft.
Completed.
Health bonus. Equip. Health bonus. Oh, I can just double click. That makes it easy. Perfect. And now we have 332 HP, which means that we are basically indestructible.
Looks like some of these
Nothing will
creatures'
ever
attacks are
threaten
originating
us,
from a
and
point near our base.
Interesting.
the destruction has
We
come
should
for
go
this
and
planet.
investigate that area.
Also, we are almost done researching shields, so
A new technology
let me
has been
get that. Yay, plasma shield.
Crafting completed.
And let's equip it instead of a blaster, I guess.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more.
So now we can do, for example, something like this. To have a shield up, and you shoot from behind the shield.
This looks like a nest of some sort.
It
We
seems
should
to
clear
deal
it out
a lot
and
of damage,
reduce
this
the
weapon,
strength
you
of
know?
hostile attacks. This should stop them from gathering in this area.
Yeah,
Improve our
it's
chances
really
of survival.
powerful.
There is a lot of them inside. This might be difficult.
Okay,
Every bit helps.
I didn't think it would be this powerful. Doesn't look like it's that powerful. It's okay. It's Mr. Riggs's voice. It's the Mecha-Suit, and when I was designing this sound, a shield generator for mech. Balance for fast force field, strong force field, very strong force field. I want to research this. We never tried this. Should we go for it? Okay, we are doing it. So when I was designing this thing, don't do this to me. No rain, no hail, no. We won't have any power. No. No, that sucks. As I was saying, my model for that was the Goliath from Terrans from StarCraft 1, basically. I listened to the voice of that unit and then tried to replicate it the best I could with the simplest tools that I had.
This rain is harmless to our base, but it decreases solar panel efficiency until it stops.
You said no rain and immediately jumped up. Yeah, I'm afraid of rain because our whole base is powered with solar power, and we were out of power, and I just don't want to lose to an attack because we are out of power in the middle of the day. Oh yeah, I'm not afraid of arachnoids anymore because I have a shield. Forgot about that. I kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet. If you join our Discord, there is a very big chance you will get to play this soon. When the boys are doing a lot of work. Oh, you should come around more often. More solar panels, yeah, that makes sense during down period. More wind turbines would make sense right now. Not more solar panels. It's okay.
The rain is over.
Just remember that you are going to play with these events as well, even when you're not streaming. They will happen to you at random. So if you suggest things just to make me suffer, you are going to get the... You are going to suffer from that as well. I mean, we have 400 production. Okay. I guess we can get a couple more solar panels. We can afford it, so let's get some. And what I mean by you are going to play with these events as well is the weather will change during single player gameplay. Of course, it will be less severe than it is for me right now, because it's just not fun when the game decides you should lose a couple of buildings just for funsies. It's a lot different when it's real people behind the stream chat that decide this. It's a completely different dynamic. That could be a terrible idea, I love it. Oh no, meteor shower. And blue hail. Cast your votes, then we will craft some more weapons.
A new technology has
let's
been developed.
first, before you end voting, let's get repair towers researched, and now let's try researching. Where are my shields? I was promised shields. I was promised shields. Okay, but we can get the railgun as well.
Completed.
455 damage. That seems like a decent number. I don't think I will be using the sword anymore. And let's mod the railgun with... what? Stun. Why not? A stunning railgun. It is a stunning railgun. Or maybe I already got some better... No, it's just one force field. That's too bad. Was the building shield that was researched? No, it was personal shield for me. Like the blue bar that is here on the heads-up display. Okay, I need to get out of the base because meteor shower, obviously. I'll try to find some creatures. Ooh! That was a decent guess. And this railgun shoots 2 projectiles at a time. Railgun seems good. I think I like it, guys. I think I like it.
Base is under attack.
Oh no! The steel factories! That I don't care about one bit. As long as I get to stop all these Hamarosauruses from reaching the base, I am very fine with this.
under attack. One of our buildings has been destroyed.
Let's charge this up and see what happens. Now I am shooting charged. Ooh, I like it even more.
Base is under attack.
Out of ammo. That's bad. Let's craft a rocket launcher. But we still need to disassemble. I will disassemble the blaster because I don't need it anymore, and we are going to get some steel from that. So let's disassemble it and get a rocket launcher, but not this one. This one, because it's better.
Crafting completed.
Now, yeah, I guess instead of the shield, I'll get a rocket launcher. And let's mod it with, yeah, 33% damage on a rocket launcher. Sounds good.
One of our walls is being destroyed.
We're out of power on the railgun.
Base is under attack.
Cargonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Base is under attack.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
And when you charge the rocket launcher up, you can charge it a couple of times. Then it will preload a couple of rockets into the chamber. And then once you let go of the trigger, or the mouse button, it will shoot them all in a rapid succession like this. It's almost like swarm missiles, but without the swarm factor. Oh, I can... This is the rock that I can climb. Yep. Just like that. And now I can... get myself blocked. Or I can build... more walls. And I can get stuck, or... Come on. Come on, I know I can do this. I did that literally yesterday. Oh well, never mind. If you want the shield generator for buildings, let's do that. I showed it a couple of weeks ago, yes, but not everyone is here for every stream, so I see no reason not to show it again. Especially since we can probably make good use of that.
A new technology has been developed.
Remember, if you want to see a building that I've built before, but you haven't seen, or maybe something that you don't know that it's in the game, that is in the game yet, that is in the game already, but you haven't seen it yet, just tell me. I'll try to show it off. I can't always do that, but I am doing my best to show you as many things as I can, as often as I can. Well, that makes no sense. There is a German word for this. For what? Vorführeffekt. Vorführ. It's like before, drive, before lead, effect. What? I don't know what that word means. I'm trying to guess.
I've detected an unusually large
Oh, you're trying to
creature
climb the
roaming
walls,
nearby
but it doesn't
area.
work like before. Okay.
Sounds like an interesting research specimen. We should go to its location and see what we can learn.
This creature is extremely hostile. It can be dangerous.
Yeah,
while
there is an
base.
issue with this
Do it before
extremely
it kills us.
hostile creature.
We'll finish researching it in
As
the
you can
lab.
see, sometimes when it's surrounded by mushrooms, it doesn't get extremely hostile. Basically, it's trapped in the mushroom land now. Yeah, the evil mushrooms again, I know, right? But if we destroy the mushrooms, it should work. What about this mushroom here? I wanna... That mushroom is just indestructible.
Custodian storage is
There is
full.
something wrong with
Build
this
more
tile, I
storage
think.
facilities.
I don't know. It doesn't like the mushrooms of this size. Let's put it out of its misery
I wonder what made it so aggressive. Maybe
and
we can
go
learn
back to
something
our
important
base.
after researching it in a lab.
I do speak a little bit of German. Enough to order a frikadelle mit Brötchen at Gamescom, which is my main source of sustenance when we are there.
But our base is safe from the wind. Wind turbine output is at maximum levels.
But not much more than that. Yeah, the drones are doing their best to repair the buildings. We'll see. 100% gamer, of course. Well, when you spend your whole day speaking to people and have no one to
A new
substitute
technology
for you,
has been developed.
then
New buildings are available for construction.
you really want to grab something very quickly and just be over with it. So let's get a shield generator. I haven't even acknowledged the fact that now it has a model.
The storm is over. It's so quiet all of a sudden.
What do you need? You need supercharged plasma. Where do I get supercharged plasma from? Ionizer. Produces supercharged plasma from titanium. Okay, let's... Okay. Do we have titanium in our storage? We have 67 titanium. Where are the pipes? What? Oh, we don't have the pipes. Jesus, we need pipes. I wasn't expecting pipes. Where does titanium come from? Titanium comes from titanium ore, or you can pick it up from creatures. They drop shards of titanium, or you can find some titanium in the wild as well. Like, there was a chance that it was going to drop titanium, probably, but it didn't. There was a chance that any of these could drop titanium, but it didn't. The planet Titan. Yes, it is a moon, but it's also a home of the Poozers. There is no reliable way to get it other than drops. I think it can be mined. But in order to mine it, you need to find a source of it. And to find a source of it, you probably need to venture into some other places. I need my pipes. Oh, thunderstorm. Great.
Carbonium storage is
Hey,
full.
time to
We
end
should
this.
construct more storage buildings.
I'm not going to go down so easily. I think. Hope. I'm gonna try it
Steel
and
storage
get this
is full.
running before
Build more storage facilities.
the liquid resources. Before the attack comes. Thunderstorm boss attack. See what that is. Second research building, so it goes faster. I can upgrade the previous
A new
one,
technology has been
but I don't want
developed. New
to
buildings are available for
put
construction.
too many resources into that.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading
Okay.
towards our position.
Do you work? Are you working? Yes, it's working. So now it's taking in the titanium. I mean the supercharged plasma that's made from titanium, and it offers 1,000 health points of protection to all these buildings. Okay. Enough blabbering. Time to fight.
Base is under
Oh,
attack.
boss. So is it a boss attack? Yes, it is, Nostas. Bye-bye, Nostas.
Base is under attack.
One of our walls has been destroyed. Base is under attack. Wall destroyed.
Ooh, wall destroyed. I don't like the sound of that.
Base is
We are
under
bound to pick up some titanium here.
There is a breach in our walls. Base is under attack. One of our walls has been destroyed.
I feel a little bit of a frame drop. I'm not surprised with the number of creatures.
Base is under
I
attack.
thought it was going to be a small wave, but luckily it is not.
Wall destroyed. Base is under attack.
Ooh. Hello.
Base is under attack.
There is a breach in our walls. A tower has been destroyed.
I wanna just jump into the middle of this horde and start railgunning. Straight down the middle.
Base is under attack.
There is a breach in our walls.
Oh, what I would give for a nuke just about now.
Destroyed.
Let's research a nuke. Oh, we still have to research shotguns before we can get nukes. Okay. That's a little disappointing.
Base is under attack.
There is a breach in our walls. Tower destroyed. Base is under attack.
Base is under attack.
Oh, just in the nick of time. Wow. We need more walls over here, I guess. Wow. Okay, and we have 5 minutes to rebuild, and then it's the final wave. And we can get home and eat cake. So that's how it's going to go today. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how the game is performing today. You seem to have two single target weapons rather than one that deals with crowds and one that's good for high damage. I mean, railgun is pretty good for multi-target deletion. I guess that's what I can call it, because it's not control. It just deletes the unit. So we are out of titanium, so this is not working very well. So let's get rid of this. We can spend these resources on upgrading the
As soon as it's open, we'll be able to go back home.
communications hub,
There might even be some cake waiting
and
for us.
thanks to
The
that,
rift is
we
going to send
can
out strong energy waves in a large
get a nuke
distance.
faster.
This is going to stir up every creature within running distance of our base. We have to prepare for the strongest attack yet.
It's fine, we have 5 minutes. We're going to do it. Minigun that shoots nukes. Don't tempt me. Or rather, don't tempt Ferdek. He would be able to do it. Is it a maxi gun? If it shoots nukes? Gun that shoots miniguns. That shoot nukes. Yes. Just a reminder to check your Outlook if you had a meeting at 11.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage.
Oh,
buildings.
because it's... Oh, I see. You're in the Eastern time zone, right? Well, it's 5 o'clock in my realm. Our realm. 5 minutes 33 seconds. Ooh, and that research had better swords in it. We are getting a second communications hub, just for funsies. I don't care about power at this point. I need that research. Yeah, I mean, it would take a miracle for me to start a stream at 9 a.m., you know? I will have to do it very soon, for a reason that you cannot know just yet. But it will happen. And it's going to be one of those days that I have to recover from physically and mentally. Gun that shoots nukes would create turrets that shoot nukes. Yes. Confirmed. It's happening. Come on, upgrade quickly. I need my heavy weapons. Faster. I am then going to sell one of these, or both of these communications hub, to actually afford the stuff that I am researching currently. So it's, I think, a good idea to get some storage for that. I have all the power in the world. It's being produced. Drop one of your HP buffs and get a regen for when you are walking through the fire. My guns have a little bit of sustenance, or a little bit of research. Yes, weapons will arrive just in time. I mean, I hope. Fingers crossed. Do you cross your fingers by putting your middle finger over the index finger? Because I have a friend who does it the opposite way. Like, he puts the index finger over his middle finger, but he is a weirdo. Any thoughts on adding flying creatures into the game? Nope, no thoughts. Your friend's a freak. He is. No thoughts, just action. Bye-bye. Come on, I need my heavy weapons. Do you want to see Mr. Riggs dancing? Is there any workshop support or ideas in the works? I think we discussed this, and workshop is cool, and we are going to try to support it some way.
I guess we've made all the preparations that we
okay,
could.
let's sell
Let's see how our
this,
base
and
stands against this horde.
now let's research. We like mods. Mods are cool as well. Minigun, 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 minigun. I want to craft the best minigun. Is it the best minigun? I think it's the best minigun.
Crafting completed.
Yep. Nuclear missile. I can't afford the best nuclear missile,
Select new technologies for development.
but I can afford the second to best nuclear missile, I think. I want to do this before everything else happens. 1000, so I need to deconstruct something. I'm not going to be using the small machine gun anymore, so disassemble that. And now let's get the nuclear missile.
Crafting completed.
Okay, so here we go with nuclear missile. That's going to be modded with damage. Yeah, damage. And what else would we need on nuclear missile? I think damage, right? Because damage is damage. Good. And now the minigun. where we can add 3 mods. It will be damage, and it will be auto aim. I don't like auto aim in general. Lifesteal, and why not? And damage enabler, a chance, just lifesteal. So let's add more damage. Okay. Oh, it's piercing damage. Nice. And I guess I need to equip the nuke here. So these are like single target weapons. And here we'll be... I won't be using this anymore. 12k DPS. Okay. So this is going to be OP as hell, I think. Yep. That feels good. Obviously, we are in the process of balancing these. They will not be as OP as they are right now. These weapons, I mean. Because at the moment, it's just mowing through everything. We need more damage, right?
There is a breach in our walls.
I didn't even manage to hit them with the nuke because I was too quick with killing them.
A building has been destroyed.
First world problems. I couldn't shoot my enemies because I killed them too quickly. And if we had 2 shotguns, let's get a second shotgun. Not shotgun. Minigun. Can't afford the best minigun, but we can afford the second best minigun. So let's get a minigun. And let's add a mod that will enable projectiles homing. Sure.
The technology cube is empty. Base is under attack.
Are they homing? Are you homies? Ooh, they are homies.
Our buildings have been destroyed.
I am become death. Destroyer of Galatea.
Base is under attack.
Wall destroyed. Base is under attack.
There is a boss creature trying to be relevant, but I'm going to give it a chance and not even teleport to its location. Oh, purple Hammerosaurus. Oh, not anymore. Yep. The minigun has a lot of barrels.
Base is under attack.
The effect is not yet polished, and it seems like it has 2 muzzles.
Wall destroyed.
Yeah, it's really over. Oh, it is. But you know what? After so much research, and after so much trouble, you deserve something good. I mean, it gets old pretty quickly when the enemies don't scale that, but it feels good after getting stomped on so many sessions to finally be the one who does the stomping. I am the one who knocks.
Base is under attack.
There is a breach in our walls.
I want that minigun on a turret.
Base is under attack.
Be careful what you wish for. You know?
Destroyed. One of our buildings is being destroyed.
One of the fingers on the monkey paw hurts. So you get the minigun, but it has friendly fire.
One of our walls is
Do you still use it? Answer, unequivocally, yes.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
Because we are
Base is under attack.
no cowards.
A tower has been destroyed. Base is under attack.
Hey, at least I showed you something that you haven't seen before. I think the image showed 4 barrels. It does show 4 barrels. You can see it on the GUI over here in the bottom right corner. Bottom left.
There is a breach in our walls.
There is a breach in our enemies.
Steel storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Oh no! My ammo. But we survived.
Earth is stabilizing. Hostile creature count has been minimized. Ashley,
Warning, a new
prepare
group of
for the
hostile
trip back
creatures is
home.
coming from
Okay,
nearby
so-
west. I can't believe
Since
it.
I don't think that all of you have seen this, before we jump out of the system, I think we can craft a sword. Yes. Let's craft a sword,
Crafting.
and let's equip 2 swords. And see what happens.
The technology made it through. Select new technologies for development. Let's go and check if there's still some
Yes, so
people
this
left
happens
there.
when you
Construct more
equip
storage
2 swords
buildings.
at once and you try to attack with them. And you can also dash while doing this to block melee damage forever.
Base is under attack.
This is called the lawnmower mode. Look, no hands, just one hand on the keyboard. Benny Hill music plays.
One of our
And it's stuck. It's going to do it forever. So it stays in the game? Of course. Of course. Just like the gates that destroy bodies of enemies. Okay guys, thank you very much. It was a great stream. I'm very happy with the game, with how it performed. With the balance, not so much. But we will work on it. You know, it's pre-alpha. It's more of a proof of concept than anything else. It's just to show that everything works, show us that everything works, and we can work on polishing the content. So, thank you very much for being here with us. And remember that this week some special things are going to happen. If you are a member of Discord, you probably already know about them. If you are not, then you should be a member of Discord, and you can make up for what you lost by reading past messages. And yeah, on Thursday we see each other on Twitch. So be there or be an unmoddable weapon. Bye bye. Bye. Goodbye.